So guys, this weekend we finally got confirmation that Hell Let Loose Update 4 is going to be releasing next week. And not just that, but we also got a bunch of new info from the devs on what's actually going to be in it. So guys, this is BillyEatWorld again, and let's find out. Alright guys, welcome to the video, and to kick off, like I said, it looks like Update 4 is going to be coming out next week. And we don't have an exact release date yet, but from previous experience, updates and patches like this normally release alongside the dev briefings, which come out usually on a Thursday or a Friday, depending on where you are in the world. Now, we've gone over this in previous videos, but just to bring you up to speed, what we'll be getting in this one is the brand new Sainte Mere Eglise map and a massive rework of FOY. So unfortunately, no new weapons or vehicles this time around, but definitely a lot of stuff to keep us interested until Update 5, which hopefully should be coming in about another 6 to 8 weeks' time. Now, obviously, maps aren't the only thing we're going to be getting in this one. Apparently, we're also going to be getting some UI improvements and some new visual customization options. And if you remember from the roadmap announcement the other day, hopefully we'll also be getting a lot of improvements to the commander role in this update as well. Also, according to the devs, they're still going to be working over the holiday period, and they're looking at updating the sound engine and potentially the game engine to UE 4.23 as well. So hopefully we'll be seeing some of those changes in the next patch, which is going to be patch 10, and that should be out hopefully sometime in the middle of January. Now, moving on, and probably the main thing we got from this week's dev briefing was some insights into how Black Matter is approaching mapping. And, well, the one thing they were really honest about in this post is that after all, this is their debut game, and they do admit that when they started this project, they had a lot to learn. Apparently, they've just added a bunch of new people to their mapping team, and what these guys are going to be doing is working on not only adding new maps, but also improving the existing ones. And honestly, I think you can already see how much the new experience is starting to pay off. I mean, just have a look at how much more detailed Omaha Beach is than Utah Beach, and hopefully that trend is only going to continue into the future. Like I said, though, the first big milestone in that respect is going to be coming next week with the rework of FOY, which I've got to admit is probably currently the worst map in the game. But interestingly enough, it's not just the gameplay the devs are trying to improve in this one. Apparently, they also wanted to go back and rework some of their winter assets ahead of some new snow maps that are going to be released in future updates. Obviously, balancing is a huge part of the redesign though, and so what we should be expecting to see in FOY next week is a lot of new vegetation and natural cover like embankments and snowdrifts. So yes, according to the devs, it will still have that feeling of wide open fields, but hopefully these changes should make flanking a little bit easier so that everyone isn't just funneled down these center lanes. Now, apart from that, and we already knew this was coming, but if you're not up to speed, well, another thing you'll want to know about FOY is that it's also getting the offensive mode in this update as well. And because this map is based on the real-world German offensive known as the Battle of the Bulge, in this one the Germans will actually get to be the attackers. Apparently, historically, FOY did change hands between the Germans and the Americans a number of times though, so according to the devs at a later date, we'll also be getting a US offensive mode on this map as well. But in saying that though, that won't be in next week's update, and that's all we really have to go on at this point, so no idea what it's going to look like or when it will finally come out. And on that note, speaking of what offensive is going to look like, and this is something the devs have been hinting at for a while now, apparently FOY offensive will have different weather conditions. If you remember, FOY normally has that early morning haze, which stops you from seeing too far into the distance, and well, apparently that is going to be removed for the German offensive mode. According to the devs, they want to try and make every map and every mode feel different, so I'm thinking we might see similar changes in the future to some of the other maps as well. Like, for example, Hurtgen also has that foggy haze, and I should mention the new Sainte Mere Eglise map, I mean, historically could be a good candidate for maybe a night preset as well. But anyway, we're getting to the end of the video now, but just quickly before we finish up, there's a few other bits of info that you might want to know about in this post as well. Like for example, and we don't have too much info on this yet, apparently Black Matter are doing a community play with the devs night in the 3rd or 4th week of January, so if you want to be involved with that, probably keep an eye out on the official social channels. And finally, well, earlier on in the video, I actually mentioned we'd be getting some new cosmetics in Update 4. And well, we don't have a lot of info on this yet, but what we have got is this teaser photo that the devs have put in the post. And as you can see, it looks like it's a full new German winter camouflage outfit, and it doesn't come with any details. So if you think that you know what this uniform actually is in real life, well, please leave me a comment and let me know down below. But anyway, guys, that just about wraps up this quick update video. So as always, make sure you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And as always, just remember that I can't possibly cover every single detail in this dev post in just one video. So if you want some more info, then make sure you check out the links that I'll leave in the description. As always, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please feel free to check out the links in the description if you want to see any more of these videos. And also, don't forget you can find my Twitter and Discord links down there as well if you want to keep in touch. And as always, until next time, see you later, and have a good one.